Hello, 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 guys. Welcome to this live broadcast. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. I'm Skip LaCour. I'm so glad you're here today, joining me for this live broadcast, Workouts for Older Men Live. Our connection, two virtual training partners, two men a little bit older going through this journey of life. Just want to connect with you, share a little bit of training, eating strategies, mindset strategies, to help you become the total package, your very best, both inside and outside the gym. I'm going to take a quick moment to introduce myself. We have so many new, older men with busy, productive lives, putting fitness in front, making it more a priority in their life. Many of the men who are coming to my social media circles watching these live broadcasts, maybe it's for the first time. You took care of your business, your family, the first part of your life, and now you're stepping into it, looking for the training and eating strategies to be more healthy and fit. Maybe you got to do it. You let your health go. You got to get on top of it. Maybe you just want to be proactive, right? A lot of the men who are being reintroduced to me after 20 years, right, is because they have the training and eating strategies. They ate 6 times a day, nutrient timing, 2 hours a day in the gym, 6 days a week, separated their cardio 10 hours, all that, right? And then they went on to take care of their family and business, but now they get back on top of their fitness, but they can't do all those things. And it's a little intimidating, right? Well, you found your home. I specialize in helping older men with busy, productive lives get the strategies that they need. 80-20 rule. You're hearing 100 different strategies. They all seem important. But like in life, there's 20 strategies, so to speak, that'll give you 80% of the impact. But what are they for you? It's different for all of us, depending on our beliefs, what's worked in the past, right? What we're hanging on to. I want to help you find your 20 to get that 80% impact from everything that you do in the gym. No meal prep Sunday all day long. No stopping and eating 6 or 8 times a day. No post-workout. All that double down, triple down on the strategy. You can't do that. I know you're hearing it from the younger, passionate fitness experts. I know what that's like. I did that. Had the success and did all those things, but I had to pull away. I'm 16 years removed. I live the life like you do now, busy and productive. Fitness is still important. I'm really passionate here at 56 years. I want to share with you what I've learned in my 30 years. All right, so that's what I'm all about. I'm a former 6-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder. I'm a coach. I'm a speaker. I'm an author. I'm an entrepreneur. Manformation Labs, look for that this week. My new venture, my new supplement company. I want you to look for that big launch this week, Manformation Labs. All right, Manformation is all about being the best that you can be at this stage of life. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Hey, in this video, I want to talk about the fastest and best ways to lose body fat, right? When you are a little bit older, right? Looking for those fastest and best ways to lose that body fat now that we're a little bit older, right? And we have this busy, productive life. All right, so let me tell you where you're not going to lose this body fat, all right? I know it. I know you look in the mirror. You're dedicated to the gym. You're putting in your time. You're doing better than most men your age, but they're not working out, right? If you've been just doing this for 3 months, let alone 3 years, you're focused on, you're way ahead. You're already in the top 20% of men our age. You got to understand that. You got to understand what you're up against, because although you look better than most, you're looking in the mirror and you're wondering, how can I look even better? Should I be getting more from my efforts in the gym, from my eating habits? It's frustrating. I know what that's like. Could I be getting better results? You feel that you should. But you got to remember, you're already in the top 20%. Sometimes you're humble, you're driven, you don't understand that. And what you're asking of yourself is you're in the top 20% of men your age, and you want to get in that top 10%, that top 5%. You want to look more like me. Well, how do you do it? You look in the mirror. It's not going to be your training strategies. I mean, that's what initiates the muscle building process. Make sure that we hang on to that muscle as we age. Right? We're not going to spot remove. I've got the man boobs, right? You got the man boobs, right? What do you think? A certain amount of chest exercise in a certain order, a certain amount of reps, it's not going to help you lose that extra fat that we get, first place it goes on. Even when we're lean, it's the last place it comes off, the man boobs, right? How about the love handles, right? How about the barrel body, right? All that body fat. We don't have the V taper because it's collecting on our love handles, right? We got to lose that body fat. So what is it going to do? A lot of sit-ups to get the abs, right? Maybe some reverse crunches, all these different things that you see. Can we spot remove the fat on our stomach, on our love handles, that meat on the back, man boob? It's not going to be done for your training habits. I don't care what series of exercise. I don't care what amount of reps. I don't care how fast you work out between each set with that weight training, right? It's not going to do it, right? 2 scoops of peanut butter can neutralize you running around as you're lifting weight. Leave the weight training to initiate the muscle building process, right? You're not going to, the fastest way to lose body fat at this age, the best way to lose body fat at this age is not through the muscle building process of weight training. No matter what exercises, what muscles it targets, how many reps you do, how fast you move from set to set, how long that weight training exercise. It's not going to be the fastest or the best way to lose that body fat, right? I know guys, I talk to guys like us all the time, right? The training, we love to train. We can hang with those younger guys, right? Guys say, hey, you don't look your age. You train, I want to look like you when you're older, right? You're tearing it up in the gym. You love the training, but that's not what's going to help you lose that body fat. It's not the fastest way, and it's not the best way. I don't care how much you look in that mirror and you're frustrated, and you're looking from training routine to training routine. It's not going to do it that way. Cardio could help in the process, but that's not going to do it, right? And I know, I'm going to tell you what you may have heard it over and over again. It's going to be through your diet, right? You're not going to build that muscle. It's not going to protrude through the body fat. You're probably building that muscle, doing a great job with your training routine. The one you're doing is probably working, but it's just covered, it's neutralized by that body fat. And I know you're at 16, 18, 22%, you're better than men your age, but if you want to get in that top 5%, again, I hope I helped you realize that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get in the top 20% of men your age to get in that 5%. It's going to be through your diet and all that training. You got to get lean. You got to get lean. You got to get lean. All right? If you're going to show that physique, I think you'd be a little surprised if we met each other in person. I hope we do that someday. I don't know if I'm as big as I may appear on this camera. It's because I'm lean. Right? That's the biggest secret. I talk to men just like you every single day. That's the first thing I got to get them to do is less attention on the training to get lean, to show that physique, and more on the diet. It's got this block, right? It takes me about 8 times to say, hey, how many calories do you eat? Well, so much emphasis on the training. You got to bring it back to the diet. Okay, so let's talk about what's the fastest way. Well, the fastest way is to cut your calories, right? You got to understand you're in a special group, right? You're in a special group of older men. If you're watching this, we're in a special group, right? Most of the information out there is for, men, women, really overweight. They're not going to be as disciplined as you. They're not going to do it, right? So we got the fitness experts, the nutrition experts. They got to get them on the fast track. So they're going to say, hey, here's your metabolic rate. And they're always going to tell them to eat 2,000 calories, 2,100 calories, 1,800 calories, or whatever. You probably have done that route. Okay, that's the fastest way. Just cut your calories. Do your workout, do some cardio, just keep on doing it. Probably lose 3 or 4 pounds, depending on how much overweight. You lose it the first week, second week, another couple of pounds. Third week, maybe a pound. Then it's going to start dying off. Right? That quick fix for those inactive people, not you, they're going to just create a calorie deficit. That's the fastest way, but you've probably done that. And so much so it doesn't work anymore for you that you're not even worrying about your diet anymore because that only works so far. You still have that barrel body, the man boobs, the squared off, round, even if you don't have the stomach, right? Sometimes it's even hard, right? Okay, I get where you're at this age. All right? You've done that calorie restriction. All right? And if you haven't, we got to go back and revisit it. That's the fastest way. But for you, this is a lifestyle. Got to remember this overriding principle. Now, this is the best way. The best way. is to eat as many calories as humanly possible. I use that figuratively. Some guys take me literally, like I'm talking about sitting down all day eating glutton food, right? I'm not talking about that. But we want to maximize our metabolism, our ability. Food is a drug. It helps you feel great, energy, mindset. We want to eat as much food as humanly possible while we're still gradually losing weight. While we're gradually losing that weight in a healthy way, preserving the muscle mass, a lifestyle, right? So that's the overriding principle. So if you've cut down to 1,800 calories and you're an active older man, it's not enough. That's for the regular people. Those people, we're in the top 20%. That's for them. Just get them going. They're not even going to stay at it. They're not going to be dedicated like you. You got to eat more food. That 1,800 calories is going to be the fastest way. It's not going to be the best way. We've got to gradually eat more and more and more and more. I've got a coaching client, Sylvan, 63 years old, takes this stuff seriously just like you do. He's 63 years old, looks lean, ripped, great guy, great family, great business, the total package. He's eating 4,000 calories a day at 63 years old, looking great, feeling great, living an amazing, productive life. There is no calorie calculator out there. There's no diet that's going to tell you, as a man in the top 20% who wants to get in the 5%, to eat 4,000 calories, to work your way up. That's the direction that you need to go. We've got to convince our body. We've got to persuade it. We've got to trick it almost to lose those man boobs, all right? The stomach, right? The love handle, squaring you off. Everything else looks great. I know it, right? That's the trick. Hey, go to skiplecore.com/diet, skiplecore.com/diet. I'll show you my diet. And I'm not talking about meal prep Sunday all day long, putting food in containers like the younger passion experts or the guys who are really who don't live the lifestyle, the busy lifestyle. That food it smells by Wednesday anyway. I don't really even get that whole thing. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you to measure every meal. I'm not telling you to stop and eat 6 times a day. It doesn't take all that. Go to skiplecore.com/diet for a man your age, trying to look great, feel great, enjoy the gym, but lose that stubborn body fat. All right, you'll see how I line it all out, all the things I do and I don't do. And also, go to manformationworkouts.com, manformationworkouts.com. I've got a members-only website, training, nutrition, mindset, strategies, how it all ties in for men who are just like us, busy, productive lives, all right? Everything you need to do. Remember that 80-20 rule. Help you become effective and efficient with your willpower, focus, energy, and time. Go to manformationworkouts.com. It's a members-only website. I'll personally give you a username and password, and it's absolutely free. Got to make sure I remind you of that. Manformation Workouts, I'll give you a username and password, instant access, lifetime access, training routines, nutrition, audios, videos, workout programs, all designed for older men just like you and me with a busy, productive life. When you go to Manformation Workouts to get your username and password, make sure you fill out the questionnaire thoroughly. Play all out when you do that. Right? I go through everyone personally. When I know that you've played all out, and I know you're serious about this like me, you love it, you're taking it to the next level, I will send a text message, and I'll give you a heads up, because I'm going to give you a phone call, a personal, private phone call, when I know that you played all out, when I can see that you're serious about this. I want to reach out. That's how I get the inspiration. If you're finding these videos are really hitting home, that's because I do my work. I talk to you, climb inside your mind and your heart to give you the most effective and efficient strategies that only at this age we can understand. Our perspective of life. We're not those younger 25-year-olds with that type of information, with that type of willingness to do everything. We've got to preserve our willpower, focus, and energy. We've got to use it efficiently. Right, so go to manformationworkouts.com, fill out that question, play all out, look for that text. Look for that phone call from the 925 area code. That's me doing my best 10, 15 minutes to help you out. All right, guys, hey, if you're a little bit older, we've got to live with a sense of urgency, right? We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. We've got to train, we've got to eat, we've got to take care of our body. We've got to lose that body fat. We've got to, enjoy the training, but we've got to focus on this diet finally if we want that body that we want. Train, eat, live a fit lifestyle. We've got to produce for our families. We've got to love. We've got to connect with that sense of urgency. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us at this age. So have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day. Think big. And think bigger than getting bigger.